As time passes and more rumors emerge, it seems that Apple has stolen a leaf from Google's design book. The iPhone 17 series will most likely use the back camera island seen on the Google Pixel 9 and its predecessors. Thanks to leaked blueprints and the wonder of 3D printing, we now have our first glimpse at what these phones will look like in the real world. The iPhone 17 Air will allegedly have a tiny back camera island with a single lens, whilst the iPhone 17 Pro Max would have a much bigger hump. This bigger island is claimed to include the same 3-camera arrangement. However, the flash is located at the far end of the island. While primarily influenced by Google Pixel phones, the iPhone 17's design will also maintain Apple's signature touch. This significant change in design philosophy has been unsurprisingly polarizing. While some applaud the new design after years of the same old appearance, others question what went wrong at Apple. Personally, I believe it is a mistake for the iPhone 17 to emulate Pixel, since it would lead Apple's phones to be confused for competitors. There's also significant debate about whether these designs are really correct in the first place. While several respected industry insiders believe this is what the iPhone 17 will look like, Bloomberg's Mark Gurman disagrees. Gurman has said that these designs are based on a fraudulent drawing discovered inside Apple. However, another well-known source claims to have seen the iPhone 17 Air in development and that the designs seen above have been finalized. If that is true, and it seems to be, then the iPhone 17 will at least have the advantage of breaking the monotony of the same appearance year after year. In addition to a fresh look, we may receive a revised Siri, which has been repeatedly postponed. The fact that the basic model has a refresh rate more than 60 Hz is simply frosting on the cake. If it occurs, of course. With the iPhone 16's nearing release, speculation about the iPhone 17 is already prevalent. Although the iPhone 16 is expected to be powerful, several tech experts believe that fans of Apple mobile devices should rest assured that the iPhone 17, which is rumored to have more memory, higher performance capabilities, and interesting features, will be released. Here's where the next generation of gadgets comes in. The increase in the reported RAM capacity of the iPhone 17 Pro Max exceeds all expectations. The iPhone 15 Pro Max now has 8 gigs of RAM, but there is talk that the iPhone 17 Pro Max may feature a whopping 12 gigs of RAM, which would be a significant step forward. Even the recently revealed lower-end Google Pixel 9 Pro would compete with the iPhone 17 rendering models with 12 gigs and 16 gigs of RAM, respectively. More RAM allows for more multitasking, improved program performance, and more complex operations, such as computational AI or augmented reality. With Apple's increasing emphasis on extending its range of artificial intelligence capabilities in apps, the more RAM may be useful in the way one's phone performs while executing high-end jobs, as would be the case with Apple's rising reliance and usage of artificial intelligence. While Apple's memory optimization algorithms may make 8 gigs of RAM seem more than enough, the addition of 12 gigs in the iPhone 17 will cater to heavy users and those seeking optimal performance. From a design standpoint, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is likely to offer more than just improved performance. Rumors suggest that the Pro Max model will have a barrier-free volume control in lieu of the usual volume rockers and an action button. This is purely speculation at this point, but it might assist to simplify the gadget and make it easier to operate. Furthermore, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is believed to have a less noticeable dynamic island, which might be related to a new proximity sensor or an under-display Face ID. If this occurs, the iPhone 17 may have a more streamlined and efficient screen aimed at improving user experience. The iPhone 17 Pro Max may be available in a new color, teal titanium, in addition to the anticipated dark green titanium and green titanium hues. The rumored titanium chassis, along with what seems to be scratch and glare-resistant glass, suggests that Apple is highly concerned on developing good-looking devices that also operate as expected. The rumored iPhone 17 Pro Max will include a superior camera system, including a 48 megapixels telephoto lens for enhanced zoom and crystal clear images, as well as a 24 megapixels selfie camera, a significant advance over the iPhone 16. Some think it may also have a mechanical aperture that allows for depth of focus modification, making it even more useful for budding photographers and cinematographers. There is little question that the iPhone 16 will be great, but the iPhone 17 is already in the works, and with memory improvements, design modifications, and camera advances, it seems to be a beast. The iPhone 17 may be a smartphone worth waiting for if you are the sort of customer who wants the latest technologies. It has improved performance, design, and utility, making it perhaps the finest iPhone to date. Right now, it is up to you, but one thing is certain: the iPhone's future is likely to be brighter than ever before. According to a source, Apple intends to adopt the Samsung M14 OLED screen in all iPhone 17 versions. This includes both non-Pro versions and the iPhone 17 Air, marking the first time in years that Apple would use the same top-tier display across all of its phones. The M14 panel is made up of a specific light-emitting layer, common layers, and prime layers, which combine to form individual pixels in the OLED. Distinct materials have distinct qualities and compositions, enabling the display to function at a high level. Samsung has previously delivered Apple with M14 panels for the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max. These panels provide up to 30% more brightness and a longer lifetime than the M13 panel from 2023. However, the non-Pro versions used even older technology, such as M12, which also featured on the iPhone 15. However, switching to the Pro version of the panel does not ensure that all phones will get all of the Pro capabilities. Apple's 120Hz refresh rate, known as ProMotion, may still be restricted for some of the less expensive devices. The iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max are expected to have the same screen sizes as the previous iteration, measuring 6.3 inches for the Pro and 6.9 inches for the Pro Max. However, like with the iPhone 16 Pro, Apple is anticipated to employ Samsung M14 OLED panel materials. According to a Weibo leak from December 2024, the whole iPhone 17 line will include ProMotion capability, which was previously only available on the Pro model. Furthermore, additional speculation suggests that the iPhone 17 Pro's screen glasses would be more scratch-resistant. Changes may also occur in Dynamic Island, with some sources saying that the module's size will be reduced due to the more efficient usage of MetaLens metal lenses. According to reports, one of the key modifications is the usage of aluminum frames instead of titanium frames, which are presently utilized in the iPhone 16 Pro. Furthermore, the rear of the iPhone 17 Pro may be made of a mix of metal and glass, rather than all glass as before. This material shift might affect device weights. However, Apple is unclear whether the iPhone 17 Pro will be lighter or heavier than its predecessor. One of the most intriguing reports is a modification in the design of the back camera module. Apple is reported to be altering the camera arrangement from a box to an extended bar on the phone's rear. According to leaks from December 2024, the camera will continue to use a triangle array on the left, with the flash and LiDAR sensor on the right. This bigger camera module enables Apple to increase camera specifications while preserving room for other smartphone components. In the photography industry, Apple is anticipated to upgrade the telephoto camera sensor to 48 megapixels from 12 megapixels. According to Ming-Chi Kuo's July 2024 leaks, the iPhone 17 Pro Max would include a superior tetraprism lens system with greater magnification and picture quality. Furthermore, the True Depth front camera was apparently upgraded from 12 megapixels to 24 megapixels, with a more advanced 6-element lens system. This step is intended to enhance the quality of selfies and video calls. Apple is also expected to prioritize video recording tools in order to draw the attention of vloggers and content makers, according to Mark Gurman's February 2025 research. The iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max will almost probably employ Apple's newest A19 Pro processor, which is fabricated using TSMC's 2nm technology. This method is said to greatly improve power efficiency and performance over the previous generation. The vapor chamber cooling system is one of the new innovations that may be included with the iPhone 17 Pro Max. This technique employs a closed-door liquid to properly distribute heat, allowing the gadget to stay cool even while doing intensive operations. According to Ming-Chi Kuo, Apple studied the vapor chamber in 2021, but did not deploy it until 2025. It is unknown if this capability is limited to the iPhone 17 Pro Max or will be available on other models. The iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max are likely to have a number of notable modifications, including as new camera module designs, material enhancements, A19 CPUs with 2nm manufacture, and even vapor chamber cooling systems. Furthermore, this device's key selling point is its advancements in the camera and screen. However, all of this information is only hearsay, and we will have to wait till Apple makes an official announcement in September 2025 to get the exact specifics. So, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more tech news. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.